returning to another episode of Rico Live. Meonte the GOAT. He stopped creating pants after his big box brands copied his signature. After big box brands copied his signature design, he's a Black queer creator. He exposed his pain in a TikTok um, video. He said that watching his design be duplicated and going inside of malls and seeing it on racks really just really blew his mind away, bar for bar, no credit, no compensation. It truly blew his mind away. He made it clear that it wasn't flattering, that it won't be until somebody gives him some money, until somebody pays him.
Everybody been asking me why I stopped making clothes, and honestly, the answer is very simple. I was miserable. The kid really knocked me off bar for bar. This was honestly the straw that broke the camel's back. Walking into a store and see my initials on clothes that I didn't make just sent me. That's when I felt like I needed a career change, but I just didn't know how to get out yet. Feeling like I gotta constantly defend myself and defend my work is irritating. And every time I spoke up for myself, even though the evidence is right in people's face, people try to make it seem like I'm crazy for doing it. And honestly, I was making more money before I started my business. I started my business because people made me feel like I had something special, so I wanted to share it with the world, but never to the detriment of myself. I really feel like I was more known for having my design stolen than being a dope designer. When I see people in public, everybody says they feel so bad for me and things like that, but never bad enough to actually support me. I feel like I lost myself trying to build a business, and like, for what? I feel like I was so busy with my business, I forgot the reason I started making clothes in the first place, which was for myself. I want to learn how to make clothes so I can dress myself, not dress everybody else. And when it comes down to it, I'm an adult with real life situations, real bills, and I have to take care of myself. I'm not about to be chasing down celebrities to pay invoices when I got bills due, or people constantly blowing up my phone and my messages. I just turned 26 and I feel like I wasted the last 4 years of my life not having fun for what? So you know what I did? I got a job. Not just one, but 3. And I still work less than I did than when I was running my business full time. So yeah, I love inspiring people, but when it comes down to it, I gotta put me first. Because when this happened, nobody had my back but me. I honestly feel like the fashion industry is one of the most disrespected industries, but I'll speak about that in part 2.
And it's just it's totally ridiculous. I hate to see him in this situation. Not to mention that I knew nothing about him until Jay continuously showed me his penis print and how huge it was. And I noticed, oh my God, good God. But it never made me, start liking up his stuff and stuff. That's a Jay thing. But it didn't make me start doing that. So when I said, Jay, I want to do this story about him, write that in the notes for me. Jay was smiling like, what the hell are you talking about? What you finna say? I'm like, I'm not finna get ready to say nothing, honey. I'm about to get ready to talk about his TikTok video saying da 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 whatever. But it really did make me feel bad because I understand. And when you don't have the money to go handle the trademark and the copyright and all of that, it becomes a burden and it becomes a hassle because now you're trying to get a job to make up the right money, or not really get a job, but you already got a job that you are with expenses that you're spending that money on, and now you just created a new expense because you are passionate about these pants. But he went on to say that these pants were never created, were never intended to be created for everyone. The intention was to make his fashion, his sense of fashion grow and make him be better in fashion, but not for everybody. It just ended up blowing up and everybody started ordering them and wanting them. But I think he has a case if he takes it to court. He just has to have the right attorney and the right judge, because everybody can be sued. Every time you see it, I'll sue them. Every time I see it, I'd sue them and I'd find a lawyer. I wouldn't give a damn how long it take me. I would find a lawyer who would work pro bono until we can make some money together. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to write it out and reach out to them and figure that shit out. Tell them like, I'll pay you more than, the percentage you asking for the first one. And then the second one, the percentage you ask for. So if they're asking for 30% of your settlement, then you give him 40% the first time, and then 35% the second time, and then 30% the third time, because you got a lot of lawsuits lined up based off these people taking your shit. You quite possibly could send a cease and desist and have them pull them back or sue their asses, because you are the originator and the creator and you have all your receipts, especially if you have all your receipts for it. Anyway, that was sad that Meonte is going through that. Meonte the GOAT. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram and support him. And if you guys are still watching this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit the bell, and hit that subscribe so that you can be notified. Well, hit the bell so that you can be notified every time we go live, every time I go for a video. I really appreciate you guys. You can also donate to me so that I can go get my teeth done, so I can have the whole look sitting here and not, stained ass teeth. Amen. Amen. At least mine real and in my mouth and straight until I get, some veneers or something. But I'm a stand on that. Anyway, in the words of Funky. And if you guys are still watching this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit the bell, and hit that subscribe so that you can be notified. Well, hit the bell so that you can be notified every time we go live, every time I go for a video. I really appreciate you guys. You can also donate to me so that I can go get my teeth done, so I can have the whole look sitting here and not, stained ass teeth. Amen. Amen. At least mine real and in my mouth and straight until I get, some veneers or something. But I'm a stand on that. Anyway, in the words of Funky. Turning to another episode of Rico Live. So there's a secret New York City sex doll showroom, okay? And this sex doll showroom, let me see, because I seen something about this. It's located in a discreet, non-retail Upper East Side area of New York City. This is an invitation-only showroom, offers visitors an intimate hands-on experience with high-end, lifelike sex dolls. Clients seek to physically interact with the products rather than simply view them behind glasses. Um, the visit requires a $50 deposit and a signed NDA, non-disclosure agreement, underscoring the private and confidential nature of the space. The showroom features 12 life-size dolls, each weighing around 75 pounds and priced up to $3,000, made from materials like silicone and thermoplastic elastomer. All right. Not your average dolls. The collection includes an eclectic mix, elf-like features, anthrop and anthropomorphic designs. I can't even read that word. Bold color tones and even alien-like dolls. Extras on some models: warming skin, vibrating parts, articulating tongues, meticulously textured surfaces like freckles and calluses. The showroom encourages tactile interaction under the strict rule: your pants must stay on. What? 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 So then why is the word sex The showroom encourages tactical interaction under the strict rule pants stay on. So there's a rule that the pants stay on, and they encourage a tactical interaction. Okay, that's just crazy to me. Okay, how do you have a rule that your pants stay on in here with sex dolls that have my fetish, and these fetishes are mixed elf-like features, alien-like dolls, freckled face dolls with the texture of freckles, articulating tongues, meaning that the tongue can wiggle back and forth to lick a ass or lick a pussy, and meticulously textured surfaces, meaning that the vagina, if there was hair there before and you shave a vagina, then the vagina probably has that shaved hair feel on the doll. The boobs has the feeling around the nipple and around the areola, those small little bumps and stuff like that. That's what that means. And you mean to tell me I have to keep my pants on if I walk in here and I see a doll that is my fetish, that is my thing? I'm just so confused. Maybe that is just, I don't know. That's confusing. Okay. Who's behind it? It's operated since July of 2025 by a 46-year-old entrepreneur known as Binge, who embarked on the venture following a breakup in 2021. He grew disillusioned with dating apps and escorts, deciding instead that dolls offered a better alternative. His inner circle ranges from tech and finance professionals to older men seeking non-traditional companionship. He maintains a retail-only policy, no rentals allowed, distinguishing it from a doll brothel. Sales are brisk, 1 to 3 dolls sold per day, netting up to $2,000 on a good day, fueled in part by pandemic-induced loneliness. So, it started July of this year, but he embarked on the adventure in 2021. The showroom isn't just a retail space, it's a budding community. The business's mission extends to hosting monthly social meetups, casual dinners, bar nights to connect doll enthusiasts in real life, fostering camaraderie and mutual support. Wow. What do you guys think about that? William the Baddest.